This is Khyva. Khyva, how old are you?
I'll be 84 tomorrow.
84. Awesome. And she has just finished our program. So she was gracious enough to do a video testimonial for me because we understand a lot of people have a lot of similar questions and concerns. So how did you originally come to our office?
I noticed your ad in the paper. You had given a seminar, however, it was on the 10th, and we didn't get our South Valley Journal
Oh, that's
till the
right.
17th.
That's right.
So I thought I'd come in and talk to you.
Okay, and so you just came in. We did a one-on-one evaluation, and everything. Okay.
Yes, we did.
So we did the evaluation. What did you think of the examination? Were you surprised by it, or did you kind of realize, yeah, that was as bad as I thought?
No, I was surprised by it. Some of the tests that was run, I truly was surprised.
Okay, like do you remember which ones were?
One of them was the eyes,
Oh, okay.
where the strip with the
Oh, right.
lines
Yeah.
in
Oh,
go.
okay. Yeah, the neurological. All
And I
right.
have one eye that drifted that nobody knew about.
Right. Right. Okay. So we did not only the peripheral neuropathy. So she came in for peripheral neuropathy. How long have you been suffering with peripheral neuropathy?
Oh, to my knowledge, it's been 10 to 15 years.
So quite some time.
Long time.
Long time. And what were the biggest symptoms? What were what were the things that were the driving force for you to say, you know what, I need to do something?
The horrible walking on tacks.
Okay.
And the pain. If you touched it, I couldn't stand anybody to touch my legs or my feet. It hurt.
Just hurt all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So how much did it affect your life?
Totally. I used to walk, ride horses. I mean, I'm a very active person.
Uh-huh.
My walking slowed down to practically zero.
Zero. Yeah. And that's a life change for people. And then because you're not able to do those things, it doesn't help you with your general health overall anyway. Were you suffering with any other conditions that were giving you grief?
Just my attitude was, I was getting depressed.
Okay, just because of not feeling well.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, I never really saw that from you because she was always bright and spry and came first thing in the morning and was always like, how can you don't start earlier? I'm up at 5. Like, no, we're not going to be here at 5. Anyway, okay, so what were the things that you decided to do the program, okay? Now, it's a commitment. So what was the thing that made you decide, you know what, this is worth that commitment, both on the time-wise, financial-wise? What was it that made you think, you know what, I need to do this because?
I needed to do this because I didn't want to continue living like I was. I wanted to be active again. And I discussed it with my husband,
Mm-hmm.
and he was in full agreement that I should do it. And he has supported me.
And he has. He comes half the time with her. He just sits out in our waiting room reading a book when he comes with her. All right. So about the stuff that we did with you, what were the things that you saw that were just explain a little bit about the program that you did. So you did some dietary changes.
I did.
Because one of the big things that is so different about our program is it's not just hook you up to something and that's the key. It's a whole wellness approach. Did you notice a lot of things besides just the feet doing better? Did you notice other things doing better as well?
Definitely.
Okay.
I am not a pill person.
Okay.
I lived on Prilosec.
Ooh.
And with the fermented vegetables.
Right, yeah,
And the vitamins
Uh-huh.
that I was taking and changing eating, I have not had one of those pills for a long time.
Nice.
My body is feeling better.
Oh, see, and that's the thing that people don't even realize. Not only do your feet do better, but overall you get much better because we're changing things. So what we did is we did some dietary changes, we did some nutritional compounds, we did obviously the therapies and the treatment. Did you find it hard to do?
After the first session and changing how I was eating, I honestly came in and told him, I can't do this anymore.
That is true. That's right. I forgot that. That's right. You did. She came in and was like, no, I can't do this. I think I want to not do it. And we had a talk. I'm like, you know what? Just try it for a couple weeks, and if you're not happy, if you don't think you can do it, I'll just refund everything to you. That's right. We did that.
You did.
I forgot that because you weren't feeling good that day,
No.
huh? You were kind of sick or
I
something
had
too.
been, well, for years I had kind of been sick.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't eat, I would get shaky and sick.
Right.
And in changing everything, I made a mistake of changing dramatically
Right.
instead of, for my body, working
Slowly,
into it a little bit.
Okay, yeah. That's
and
right.
after discussing it with you, I thought, oh, I know what I'm doing wrong.
Okay. You know what? I totally forgot that until you just said that. But that is true. After the first day, she came in like, I don't think I can do this. I don't want to do this. But aren't you glad you stuck it out?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I am so much healthier, so much happier.
See, and that is something that is, we don't even advertise that. We don't even advertise, hey, you're going to be happier, right? I mean, that just comes because of the things that happen. I mean, when you're able to function better and do better, you feel better, right?
You do.
Okay. So for people that are looking at our program or thinking, is that something I want to look at? What would you say to them?
I would say take a good look, decide if you want to keep living like you are and get worse, or do you want to go through the program and get better? I had been falling. I fell upstairs twice, had 2 nasty falls. At 84, usually you break your hip.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, you got lucky.
I was looking for something.
Right.
And I think if you try it, you'll find day by day just little differences, and all of a sudden you'll realize, oh, I'm getting better.
Right. So what were the biggest things that you felt? You already talked about being, healthier and happier, but what, in regards to peripheral neuropathy, what did you notice were the biggest changes since you started the program to now?
I lost the pins, the tacks, the needles, and my balance is better.
Nice. And you have a little bit of a tremor. You might be able to see it on the video. She still has a little bit of a tremor, but that's great neurologically that you've done tons better with the balance and everything.
Much better. I feel more confident in walking out. When your feet hurt, your body hurts, you take little mincing steps. You're afraid you're going to fall over. I have kind of lost that.
Well, that's a nice thing to lose, isn't it? All
Yes.
right. Yeah. Well, we want to tell Khyva how grateful and thankful we are to have her as been a patient. She's done awesome. She's been our first patient in the morning, and she's always here on time. I don't think you ever missed an appointment.
I never
Yeah,
missed
and she
an
was
appointment.
always early. She did great. And aren't you just so glad that you stuck it out and decided to do it? And I am glad you did too, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to be doing this, and other people wouldn't be able to see your story and hear about what great success you had, and that's awesome. So thank you very much. And is there anything else you want to say before we close out?
I want to thank you for
You're
walking
welcome.
me through the program and helping me. Dr. Watt has been awesome. Thank you.
Oh, you are so very welcome. Thanks so very much.